Okay, let us start the class. Okay, in today's class, okay, the class is being recorded. Just I want to info that because these classes, once classes are being conducted, free classes, that will be useful to the students whomever unable to attend the classes due to their busy schedules. Okay, and as I told you that these are very free classes. These classes will be conducted up to my last breath of my life, and within this my lifespan, I want to discuss a lot of programming concepts, all of them like what you know now, Java, Python, C, C++, data, DSN algorithms. So many concepts. Because of I am thinking that maybe somewhat time, 10 years, 15 years, if this is my lifespan, so within this I want to do lot of I want to give a lot of service to the engineering students, especially whether they are from the streams of computer science engineering, electrical and electronic engineering, ECE, mechanical, whomever. Because due to whenever I have interacted with the students, I found that why did you choose triple E? Why didn't you choose CSE, sir? Due to because of I have gotten rank, low rank, and mid rank. That's why I was unable to get the computer science engineering. So I have chosen the triple E. Then after that, I want to switch to the CSE. So that is the problem. Many students, whenever I interacted, this is the story. No issue. You complete your BTech engineering. If you are really chosen to ECE, triple E, whatever, and if you don't want to be switch yourself towards CSE, that is your wish. But if you want to if you want to switch to computer science engineering, surely you need to keep your focus over the programming, and surely there is so high remuneration packages in the software field. So that's why I started these classes. So my ambition is to reach to corner of India, throughout the India. Not only, even though I want to keep my focus throughout the world, because so many continents are there. Many poor students are residing throughout the universe. We have 8 billions of population throughout the world. So many poor students are there. That's why I want to keep all these classes in the huge repository like YouTube. So maybe the classes will be so useful to them, and they will interact with me, and discussion will be continuously going on. Okay. Now, you whomever attended the classes, please focus here. Today, I have changed this theme because no, in the yesterday, one fellow has requested me, one student I don't know, he has requested me that, sir, please change the theme, page theme. Otherwise, we are unable to see that. So before that theme was white. So I hope that it is suitable to all of you. Now it is very readable. Huh? Okay. Now let us. Who is this 1 plus DN2101? May I know your details, please? Whenever you are coming to that, these are very free classes. No any restriction. Anybody can join. I am expecting from the universal students also. Okay. And you keep your name. And if you want to share your details, that will be so pleasure to me. Because many times I have requested this Shyam Sundar, but he never have revealed his details. He is attending the classes from a long time, but never have revealed his details. Many times I have requested him. Lokesh, I know him very well. 1 plus DN2101. Who is this? May I know your details, please?
Uh, Good evening, sir. I'm Shivam.
Okay, very
This is
nice.
my first class. Like I
Shivam.
have to change the name.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Shivam. Right. I know, no. Because of that Rajesh Parihar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From Almoda district, na UP, Uttar Pradesh.
I am from Delhi, sir. My uncle is from Almora.
Yeah, that's right. Na Rajesh Parihar. He has one day send a message to me, sir. Please send this link to Shivam. He is
Yes,
my
sir.
colleague's friend, because no that Rajesh Parihar, he is ex-army.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That day, yeah, sir. Shivam. Okay, very nice, Shivam. No issue, Shivam. Very nice. Shivam, what are you studying?
So I'm doing BTech in CS with AIML.
Where is your location? College name is where?
GGS IPU.
Okay, no issue. In WhatsApp, you share your details. Okay, I have sent your Rajesh Parihar uncles. He has given your number. That's why I have sent the link to you. Okay, so now I don't want to waste the time here. Okay, the Shyam Sundar, if he wants to reveal his details, I want to. If he doesn't want to share his details, no issue. So leave it that. Okay. Now come to the point. Today in previous class, this look is okay, na? One fellow has requested me, Aniket Yadav. He has requested me, please change the page theme, sir, because of white characters, they were unable to read that characters. I have changed this thing. Okay, now today I am going to explain, that is what you know, socket programming, connectionless socket programming. Okay, for what? For receiver. Okay. In the previous session, means yesterday, Friday class, I tried to brief connectionless socket programming for the sender. Okay, sender. So within this, we have discussed about two protocol classes. That is what? Two classes. That is what? Datagram packet, datagram socket. Okay. Two classes. Mostly, I have explained that two classes will be used for socket programming. Connectionless socket. That is what datagram socket. This is the one class, and one more class, datagram packet, PACKET, not pocket. Pocket means our pant, shirt pockets. Here packet. So these two classes we will use for this connectionless socket programming. In the previous class, same I have used these two classes. And to import them, we need to import like this. Import. This is the syntax. Import from. These are the part of Java main package .NET package. Okay. If you keep dot, so see, try to understand Java is a main package. Now, if you keep dot operator, you will get all these. These are all packages which are part of your Java main package. So many packages are there. These are all applet package, AWT, abstraction Windows toolkit, color, AWT, input output package, language package, okay, net package. We will import this one now. Okay. And so many. These are all the packages. Try to understand in programming Java in Java and Python also. A package is nothing but a directory. Simply you understand that package is what? Package means a directory, or simply you can call it a folder. Also, it can be called as a folder. Okay. So package, it can be called as directory folder. So as the folder having many files, a directory, okay, it may have a lot of files. Okay, in the same manner, packages may have a lot of classes, having classes, and that classes having methods. Okay, in Java, suppose if you want to access these methods, either you need to create the object, or you can access by the class name. Means that method which is part of the class, okay, that is to be accessed either by creating the object, otherwise class name. So whenever you access that method with the object, that is called object method, otherwise public method. And if you want to access that method without creation of the object, simply you want to access with the class name, that is called as the class method. Okay, this is the simple story here. So now come down here. So as I told you that this is Java main package. Within this, as I put dot operator, these are all the packages. Every package has different purpose. Okay. So now here I want to use .NET package. Where is this one? Okay. Now that if you keep one more dot means now package. I told you that package is what? Directory or folder. Now these are all what? These are all the classes. These are all the classes. Now keep which class we want to datagram socket. You simply type D, datagram packet, datagram socket. If you want to know particular class or particular class and if you know, so you write datagram socket, okay, colon, means semicolon. Next again, you need to, suppose if you want to import 3 or 4 classes. So every time you need to write, every time you need to like what you know. Okay. So if this is a line of code, you copy this and you paste here. So what do you mean of this? One more packet, datagram packet. So how either you know the name of that class name, otherwise simply put dot operator after that dot datagram packet. You select this. So here datagram socket and datagram packet classes from the network package imported. This is one way. Otherwise, no need to like do like this. You put it in comment section. Okay. Here simply you put star. Simply you put star. Star means what? All the packages. All the packages. From that, whatever you want to use, you can use. Simple line of code. No need to write lengthy code. Okay. Now let us now this code I have written. This code means we are importing the whatever the classes which are need for our programming. After that, this is one class name. One class is created with the public access modifier. Public means what you know, this class is public, means its access level is public. From another package, means another folder, so you can access this class. Public means, okay, its access level is public to all. Okay, now after that, the name of this your class package, but it is not suitable as per our programming. We will write this as a D sender, D receiver. Receiver means what you know? Receiver means D for what? Datagram. Okay, datagram receiver. You need to keep the appropriate name of any class and methods. Why? Because now in programming, you want to, you are going to become a good programmer, so maybe you need to write thousands line of code every day, so many classes and methods you need to create. So for better organization, you need to keep suitable names as per your task, whatever the task you are doing. So as per the task, you need to keep the class name and method names. Okay, so why D receiver means D for datagram. Okay, this, as I told you, that this is a socket programming for connectionless service by these two classes. Here, UDP protocol will be used. The protocol name is equal to UDP protocol. I have discussed all these protocols and what is the role of this UDP protocol. So many protocols you can. So simply, what is protocol? Simply, I want to put somewhat focus for protocol. Protocols what? Some rules or regulations. Some rules. Some rules. Some rules need. Need for what? Need to communicate. Need to communicate between devices. To communicate between, communicate the devices. Okay. Simply I have written devices and try to understand this one. Okay. So protocols are there some rules. They are required to communicate the devices. Okay, each other. So many protocols are there. So many protocols. See simply UDP protocol, user datagram protocol, TCP, transmission control protocol. Okay, and UDP is some protocol, user datagram protocol, and some RAP. RAP means reverse address resolution RARP. Reverse address resolution protocol, ARP, address resolution protocol, DNS, domain name service. Sometime somewhere you can get them as domain name system for address resolution, some DHCP dynamic host configuration protocol to allocate the IP addresses, okay, dynamically, and HTTP protocol, hypertext transfer protocol, okay, for the websites, okay, and HTTP hypertext transfer protocol secure. Like this, so many protocols. Every protocol has unique function, different function, okay. For different purpose, different protocols will be they have been created. So that is what. So protocols are nothing but there are somewhat rules to communicate the devices. Okay, suppose if we are traveling on the way, traffic rules we need to follow. As a that is what passenger walker. Okay, daily walker. If you are walking, so you need to keep side and left and right rules while you are driving. Some rules are there. No? So for our smooth journey of life, some rules are there. We need to obey that rules. Same in networking. For the communication, if their devices wants to communicate with each other. So what do you mean by communication? To send the information, okay, and receive the information. Within that information, so many meaning is there, so many information in the form of PowerPoint, maybe Excel sheet, maybe PDF format. You are sending email and you are receiving email every day. So many network, so many youngsters, so many traffic they are searching in the YouTube. That is what Google is a search engine. So many clients they are requesting for so many information. So that is what all. Okay, that is same communicating the devices. Client you are requesting as a client that's from server. Suppose www.amazon.com. Amazon.com is a server. Okay, initially in those days, these all servers with the domain names, host names, www.amazon.com, Amazon, that is what Facebook.com. Nowadays, whenever Android mobiles have come, no, so we are accessing that sites through the apps. If your mobiles, they are our mobiles are equipped with the icons. Okay, some Facebook, Twitter. Whenever you click on that icon, this app tries to communicate with that website. Through that website, the request will be sent to server. So every means what I want to give some word like what see. Suppose this is what www. Simply you write www dot that is what amazon.com. Okay, otherwise google.com. Okay, google.com. So what do you mean of this one? This is a host name address. This host name address has an IP address. Okay, so this is a website. Okay, so this website is published in a server. That server may be in a location, America, somewhere, Australia, wherever. Okay. So that server has a lot of information. That information will be accessed by the clients. Okay. Now client is requesting. Client is sending a request. I need this information. So that information, that request will be sent to server. Nowadays, Android mobiles. By the Android mobiles, whenever you click on an app, that app tries to communicate with the website. Okay, this www.com. So that is what. So as I told you that those days in I think these mobile Android mobiles they have come in 2000 2000 mobiles. They were not smartphones. Smartphones they have when did they come? Smartphones, 2000, 10 years back, like that. 10 years, whenever I was in where is sir, 2014, 2014, 2011. Okay, that moment Android smartphones. Okay, so now come to the point here. I told you that as per your task, you need to generate a proper class name. This is the datagram receiver. So once it is datagram receiver, try to understand your, you need to change this name, your file name. Always I told you that your file name must be equal to your class name. Now your file name is equal to D capital receiver. What do you mean by file name? Many times I have briefed in the classes. See, this is your file name .java file. This is the .java file. Okay, this .java file having this code of source code. Okay, the source code is what? Whatever the code as a programmer you are writing, that is in somewhat characters, English letters, some special characters and some quotation marks. So that human readable language, this is called source code. So now that source code stored in a source file. So always this source file d receiver.java. So the class name must be equal to your source file. Okay. Otherwise you will get error. So after that, this source file .java file will be sent to the compiler. Compiler will convert that code into .class file. .class file. That is called bytecode. Okay. After that, bytecode will be sent to JVM, Java Virtual Machine. There, the Java Virtual Machine converts that into machine language, that is called object code. You need to, as a programmer, you need to understand many keywords, source code. What is source code? As I told you that this is source code. Okay. So next is what? And object code. Object code has many names. Okay. Object code, it has many names. What you know? Machine language. Machine language. Okay, simply I have written lang. Otherwise, binary numbers. Otherwise, bits, binary digits, binary numbers. Simply shortly I am writing binary number, binary digit, 0, 1. So many names are here. Okay, the microprocessor can understand only this 0, 1 only. Okay, these two values are there. That's why by means two values, binary numbers, decimal numbers, 10 numbers. That's why 0 to 9 deci numbers. So understand that. So always the object code that will be converted into 0, 1, the microprocessor can understand that. That is simple. Now come to the point. After that, as I told you that whenever a Java file is loaded, so these two statements will be, you will get default statements. One is a class and one is a main method. Okay, class name can be changed. You can change. This is the main class. You can change your main class. Okay. And then this is the method, main method. Main method never be changed. Okay, don't change. Don't try to change your main method. Main method always with the short, small letter. Okay, main method. And you can change your main class, but main class name always with the cap. That is the naming convention. Rules of how to keep the names and for the class and method. Now this method is public. What do you mean of this public? Means this method can be accessed from other classes. Means this public. So I have created a class separately, that is access specifiers or modifiers. In Java supports 4 types of access specifiers. They are called public, private, default, and protected. Okay, you try to understand them. Simply, I want to say the public means this method is public, means this method can be accessed outside of the class also, in other classes. What do you mean by static? This method is a static method. No need to create the object. It is a class method. Okay. Why it means this method will not return anything. This is the string array. Array name is arguments. You can keep your name, my name in place of argument. This method throws an exception. Means whenever within this main method, the compiler, whenever you click on this button means whenever you want to Run means the compiler will read the code if there is any error is there, and error means bugs, exceptions, errors. So it indicate that in so many line is error is there. After that, whenever you fix that, that will be executed. Okay. So means main method throws exception, means if any, suppose 10 lines of code you have written, within this 10 line of code any error is there, so that error will be handled by this main method. So that error will be throws as an exception. So exception means maybe index out of bound exception, arithmetic exception, input output, so many exception names. Okay. So this is the default statement, whether you want to keep it, otherwise as your wish, you don't want to keep. Okay, now come down. This the, suppose as I told you that my dear students, if anybody don't have any laptop, Shivam, do you have any laptop? Shivam, do you have laptop?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a laptop. And Lokesh, you have the laptop?
No, sir, today.
Okay,
No, no, sir. No, no, sir.
okay.
Up to now.
So I want to give somewhat guidance to all of my students. So that's why this concept started. Initially I started to teach programming classes in the mobile, because my intention is what, throughout the world, many poor students are there. They are feeling that, sir, without the laptop, I am not able to write the code, because I am not afford to get a laptop. No need, don't be feel like that. Okay, without the laptop, you can write the very pages and now myself, I have written 1,000 pages of code in the both Java and Python. No need of laptop. You can write lot of code in the mobile. I have sent that mobile 1,000 pages of code to many students, whomever have given my number to me. So you can write the coding. So simply I have given some what apps to you, and whenever I don't want to waste the time here. You check that pattern class link I have given. Within that, everything I have briefed. So which apps, Android apps will be useful for Python, Java. Okay. So you can write the coding in the mobile. Don't worry about that. Huh? So now come down. Okay. So here I am going to write the class. Little bit we need somewhat that is what datagram packet socket. Do you want to know? Already I have briefed in the yesterday's class, Friday class, everything I have discussed about that, this datagram socket and packet. फिर भी a little bit I want to write is 2 lines of comments here for datagram socket. Datagram, what is the role of the datagram socket? Try to understand that. Then after we will write the code. Okay. Datagram socket. This is a class. Okay. So use it to create what? A socket. So socket is what I told you, that socket is a endpoint between devices for the two-way communication. So socket is in this, what try to understand. Socket means software sockets. Okay. Physical ports are there. Ethernet port is the physical port. VGA is a physical port. VGA means video graphics array. Nowadays, digital video ports, HDMI port, high definition, multimedia interface, HDMI ports. VGA provides analog data. Okay, HDMI provides digital data. So they are the physical ports. So what about that socket? So within 10 minutes are there. Okay, okay, no issue. Class second period will be conducted. Actually, this is Zoom is what free version. That's why it will allow only me 40 minutes. After that, disconnected. You click same link and you can join. Normally, 2 periods will be conducted up to 9:20. Yesterday, I was in 10 o'clock. Try to understand, if there is no any student is not attending, doesn't matter whether a student is attending, not attending, doesn't matter, because classes will be conducted 3 days of a week rigorously without any fail. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whether any student is attending or not, the classes will be recorded. Okay, and will be kept in your repository YouTube. So that will be beneficial to us. It is a protocol for me to conduct classes 3 days of a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Even though if I don't have my network also that day, and classes will be conducted on recording and standalone mode. No issue. This is for your kind information. Okay, now come here. So datagram socket used to create a socket. That socket is what it is. As I told you, that physical ports are the VGA port. That is what your HDMI port is there. Ethernet port is there. They're the physical ports. Socket. These are software oriented. Okay. Within that, client and server, they will communicate over this socket. Okay. Suppose data is being sent from the sender. So receiver will collect that information from this socket. Okay. So you try to understand this. Okay. So socket is nothing but is the endpoint between the client and server. Means two apps are there, client app and server app, in two-way communication. Okay. Datagram socket used to create a socket to send what? To send datagram packets. Datagram packets. Datagram packets. Okay. This is the simply you understand 2 lines for. After that, I will write the code. Okay. If you want to get more idea, everything I and Friday class I have briefed all the things. Okay, you totally these classes are being data networking, na? So one more day and Sunday also I will conduct that. After that, next week I will come to Java input output package. Okay. So if you want to get full knowledge, you study, you read or refer all that videos from YouTube which are related with Java networking. Next is what? Datagram packet class. Datagram packet. What is its role? This datagram packet class simply used to create the datagram packets. Okay, datagram packets. This class datagram packet class this class used to create datagram packets. Datagram packets. Okay, that datagram packets are containers. Datagram packets are what? Data containers having datagrams. Datagrams. Okay. Okay. Now come down. So little bit explanation I have given here. That's why. So datagram packet class is the class used to create datagram packets. Okay, there's the data containers having datagrams. Datagram is what? It is a information. It is having information. Okay. So now I'm going to write the code directly. So datagram socket used to create the socket to send datagram packets. No, not only send and also receive. Not only sending and receiving also. Because two-way communication, na? So socket will be created for sending and receiving also. At the time of sending, datagram packets will be sent, receiving and they will be received. So that's why. Okay. Now don't delay and no more theory. Let us try to write the code. First of all, we need to create the object for what? This class. There is the class datagram socket. You create the object for datagram socket. This is the syntax. After that, so normally this VS Code, I told you that I am using VS Code. It is IDE, Integrated Development Environment, to write the code. And so many IDEs are there. JetBrains, IntelliJ IDEA, so many are there. Eclipse, okay, like watching. So here it supports. So whatever the code, because it is AI based, so AI familiar with the code and it will intimate you that next code you need to write like this. So it will be somewhat helpful to you. So now DS means what? An object is equal to everything. It is intimating you, stating that. After that, here you need to keep the brackets. Okay, then termination with the semicolon. Now try to understand here. This is the constructor. constructor is a special method. Many times I have briefed about that. So here, as per the syntax, what I did here, try to understand. One object is created for this datagram socket. Okay. This object, I have simply written as DS. DS means datagram socket. You can keep your name, my name, XYZ, doesn't matter. So why object will be created? Starting here, I have explained that every package, it is like a folder having classes have methods. The method will be created, accessed with the either by the object, otherwise class name. So that's why this object created to access these class methods. Okay, that's why object created. So within this constructor, so here I need to pass the port number here. What? Port number. Why do I need to give port number? I have explained in the previous class. Why do I need to write the port number here? Port number will be used to port number. Just I have 3000 port number. So as I told you that different different protocols. Different protocols have different port numbers. Suppose HTTP 80, simple mail transfer protocol 25, DNS has separate port number. So port number, you need to understand what every app has a port number for unique identification. Every app must have a port number for unique identification. Okay, that is port number. That is very important. Okay, this is what? Okay, this line of code is over. Now let's come to the next line of code. Here, what I'm doing that. So these code, every code that is to be kept in try and catch blocks. That is very important. So you write and try. Try is a block. This is part of exception handling. Okay, it starts with the open brace and close with the close brace. Now within this, whatever the code you want to write, now this is called try block. Block is nothing but some lines of code. Block is what? Some lines of code, maybe 10, 5, 6, 2 lines. Even though one line is there, it is a try block of code. After that, every time try block must be associated with the catch block. Without the catch block, there is no any try block exception. So within this, already it has given support to me. I have written exception here. Close this one with the parenthesis. Then after catch block must be terminated with the braces. Now it is over. Now what about this? This is what for your main method close. This is for your main class. Okay. Now this is over. Now write the code like your one object created for datagram socket, datagram. Why it is giving error? Because you have written the spelling mistake. That's why it is giving error. CKET. Okay, that's why it's. So here also you need to change this one as what you know. Okay, now come down here. Next line of code. So now socket is created. So once socket is created, that socket is bounded with this port number. Okay, means receiver. So receiver will be looking for this port.